Let's go to Robert Moore, who reports on a day America decides.
A short time ago, a weary-looking Donald Trump and Melania emerged from the voting booth. This is a presidential election that may return him to the White House or doom him to defeat in a world of renewed legal jeopardy. He told reporters he has not prepared a victory speech.
If I win, I know what I'm going to say, and I don't even want to think about the losing part. I would like to tell all of the people that are online to stay online. We have tremendous Republican lines.
Across America's 50 states and in the capital, Washington, D.C., tens of millions of Americans are lining up at polling stations for what is widely being seen as the most consequential election since the Civil War. From the great cities like New York to the fiercely contested suburbs like Dearborn in Michigan, and from battleground Georgia on the eastern seaboard to the border state of Arizona in the desert southwest, Americans are making a fateful choice between wildly different candidates. In one quirky corner of America, in the tiny New Hampshire hamlet of Dixville Notch, the 6 residents voted at midnight to some fanfare. In the first completed count of Election Day,
3 for Kamala Harris, 3 for Donald Trump.
Appropriately, Harris and Trump were tied. Last night, Kamala Harris held her last rally in Philadelphia. It was another highly produced piece of stagecraft, accompanied by dire warnings.
If we don't show up tomorrow, it is entirely possible that we will not have the opportunity to ever cast a ballot again.
Lady Gaga entertained the crowd in this city that is a Democratic Party stronghold. And then the Vice President ended her campaign, implying she would be very different from an elderly Joe Biden.
We are optimistic and we are excited about what we can do together. And we know it is time for a new generation of leadership in America.
Donald Trump held his last event in Michigan. This was the former president's last ever campaign appearance of his extraordinary political journey.
Are my kids here?
Instead of celebrities, he had only family, loyalists, and a veteran British ally.
He was the big winner of the last election in the UK, and he's a very spectacular man, very highly respected, Nigel Farage.
Ahead of the results tonight, the nation's capital is being boarded up in case of riots or political violence breaking out in the 76 days of the transition. The White House itself is surrounded by new security fencing, while a mile away the Capitol is being prepared with the stands and the scaffolding for the inauguration of America's 47th president. Robert Moore, ITV News, Washington.